Hi, I'm Jessa. So month 2 of the baby's life, and this is kind of what I was doing for breastfeeding, pumping, and building that freezer stash. So in month 2, so we're looking at 4 to 8 weeks. The baby started to get a little bit better. My son get a little bit better at latching. My letdown was really fast, and so in the first few weeks, he would like choke and gag on it. And now he's at that point he was in the second month he was starting to get a little bit better at taking that fast flow and not choking so frequently. And so as a result, I kind of switched away from using the hand pump because I didn't need to take the pressure off anymore, and I switched more to using my Haakaa. And so in the second month, he's still nursing every 2 to 3 hours. And we still had a routine where my husband would do the changing and everything. So in the middle of the night, I would get up and go to the bathroom, whatever I needed to do, while my husband took care of changing and etc. And then I'd come back to do the nursing. So usually the first early morning feed or first morning feed, so this was either at like 4 a.m. or maybe like 6 or 7 a.m., I would be really full and I would need to take some pressure off in order to be comfortable to get back to sleep. And so I would use the Haakaa on one side. So I tried to just do this one time a day because I didn't want to have a crazy amount of milk. I didn't want to convince my body that I had twins. But at this point, my baby was only nursing one side at a time. And so then that left the other side really uncomfortable, especially in the morning when everything was full. So what I would do is I put the Haakaa on the side he wasn't nursing, and I would just let it basically empty that breast totally. And then he would just nurse the one side. At this point also, we'd seen the pediatrician several times and his weight gain was good. And so I didn't feel like there was any problem. I didn't feel like it's stealing some of his breakfast by emptying the one side with the Haakaa. So I would usually get between 3 and 4 ounces that way. And I just put it straight. Well, I wouldn't put it straight into the freezer. Usually my husband would. So I would do that and then I'd take it off. And then while I was kind of soothing the baby and getting ready to put down in the crib, my husband would take it downstairs, pop it in a bag to go in the freezer, and then wash that Haakaa so it was ready to go for the next time. So neither of us were getting a lot of sleep, but we were both on parental leave at the time, so it was better. And then again, there's no point in putting milk in the freezer if your baby won't take a bottle, right? It's just going to go to waste if you can't actually give it to your baby. So he was taking 1 or 2 bottles a week at this time. He was still kind of making a big mess with it, so sometimes I would nurse him after he took the bottle, and we were giving him 3 or 4 ounces. My husband would give him a bottle, and it would be that was later. So it was 2 or 3 ounces at that age between the 4 and 8 weeks. Just a couple, 2-3 ounces in the bottle, just to get him used to getting the habit. And there were a few times there where he just crushed the bottle. So he was starting to get better at using it. Please subscribe for more information on breastfeeding, breast pumping, and building your freezer stash.